trust. Me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog to leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Cleveland. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
7-7, our score after 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Watson just beating the play clock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 36, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Chubb on the counter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 26 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Allen again. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Allen now looks to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on 1st down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And trouble trying to middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Flexing his muscle again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Diggs in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go up the middle with Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We go.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 54 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well,
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get to and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
19 driver.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He'll get it inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Always get, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Diggs in motion left. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Here's Walker to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
On 2nd down and 4, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Walker with a grab, left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On play action, Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Dragon 60.
From the 31, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They'll look to run with Dallas. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Check pass, check.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Allen now on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
To throw is Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need